Welcome to this morning's worship service. We have a few announcements that I'd like to go over. Those of you who have the opportunity and the desire, we still need some help pulling off the assembly that's going to be here on Thursday. So we need people that can help serve some donuts and coffee and set some things up. So if any of you are able and eager to do something like that, then please give us a call here at the office and we'll sign you up. Also, as you all know, Judy Iverson is a very dedicated member of this fellowship, and her daughter, Krista Detour, will have a CD release at the Bus Chum this Saturday. And those of you who have not heard Krista sing, you know, a lot of people don't understand this about Krista. She's #1 in Europe. That's how good she is, and we have, I guess, more important music like heavy metal and things like that than Krista. But anyway, wonderful storyteller, beautiful voice, and so if anybody can do that, you can get the tickets a little cheaper downstairs. And that Brenda and I, of course, are going. Want to encourage people to have that. And then I think in 2 weeks, isn't it correct? Something like that. I think Minji is singing the lead in Barbara Seville, and they're over at the School of Opera, and I'm sure that a lot of us will want to go to that as well. So keep those things in mind. The Bible study that normally meets on Tuesday will not be meeting this Tuesday. We have some things that have come up, and I'm going to be away, and Reverend Lorimer's going to be away, and so it just won't work this Tuesday. That said, flowers are given in memory of Viola Tebby, and those of you who remember Viola, a wonderful lady, and want to thank her son Bob and daughter-in-law for providing those flowers. Are there any other announcements that need to be made? Yes, Alan.
The tickets for the ethnic food fair are ready. I'll have them downstairs if you'd like to buy any. And of course, we still need more volunteers, so see Vera, Rachel, or I today if you'd like to help us out with the ethnic food fair.
Thank you. Also, Ruth Cochran is now under care of hospice, and I've spoken with Sarah, who was down there to see her mom, and we'll probably we've begun working on a memorial service that we think will probably take place in early October. So Ruth has lived a wonderful and rich life, and it's kind of interesting in good Ruth fashion. She's taken out her hearing aids, and she's just kind of spending time with herself in prayer and things like that. So that's kind of interesting. So don't be sad about that. Yes, Bob?
David, I'd like to emphasize the presbytery announcement that you made, how important it is for us as a host church to have some members around, especially during the opening to greet people as they come in the doors and that, because you don't have to do much, no work involved, just be here and greet people as they come in the door, and talk to people as they're drinking their coffee in the morning. As opposed to church, that gives a good feeling for the presbytery as they come in.
Thank you, and real quickly, I want to ask us to, during our time of sharing the peace of Christ, if we could share that with people in the immediate vicinity instead of perhaps going around throughout the church. Let's try that for a while, and I appreciate that very much. Now, one more announcement. I want to thank myself. What? I want to thank you. I want to thank myself for providing the coffee hour, refreshment hour foods, and I did it intentionally for those of you who enjoy donuts with powdered sugar on them, and chocolate, and what else did I get? Cheetos. I got all that stuff, so that'll ruin the brunch bunch's lunch. But anyway, thank you, David, for doing that. Appreciate that. Are there any other announcements? I want to thank Fuad. You're looking sharp this morning. And let's begin our worship with silence.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please join me to the call to worship. I waited patiently for the Lord.
Incline to me and heard my cry.
You drew me up from the desolate pit, out of the miry bog, and set my feet upon a rock, making my steps secure.
You put
Put a song in my mouth, a song of praise to our God.
Many will see and fear, and put their trust in the Lord.
Blessed is the man who makes the Lord his trust.
Let us stand and sing the opening hymn, I Danced in the Morning, on page 302.
Stars and the sun, and I came
Well, do we have any youngsters today? We have one. Just one. Two. Yoo-yoo, hurry. Well, no, we have a lot of families, and this happens every year, of course. This is the last chance to take a little break, and so everybody be back. Hi, Guy, how you doing? Okay? Yo-yo, how are you? Good. Well, I meant to ask you something. Is anything special happening next Sunday here? You don't really know. Do you have a brother? Yeah. Yeah, he's younger. So your little brother? Is that Julio?
Yes.
What's going to happen to Julio next Sunday?
Oh, baptism.
Baptism! How could you forget that? I don't either.
Well, I know something is a mistake that I can't get 7 rules.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, I have an idea. What's your favorite time of day? Is it when you wake up?
No.
No. Is it when you go to bed?
No Christmas.
Christmas. Hey, you, help me out. Do you like to eat? Do you like to eat? What? Do you like to eat?
Yes.
What's your favorite food? You guys are being helpful.
Watermelon.
Watermelon?
Yes.
Do you eat the seeds? No. Well, anyway, I'm not doing very well. This is what I want you to think about. Every time you eat, guess who's with you?
Jesus.
Exactly right.
And God.
And God. And so what we're going to do a little later on, and Bud will call you up. You know what this is?
Bread.
Bread. And who do we think of when we see the bread? Jesus. That's right. And what's this?
Wine.
Wine.
And that's it.
And who do we think of when we think about wine? That's right. So what's going to happen a little later on, everybody here gets to drink some of this and eat some of this because it reminds us about whom? Jesus. So when we sit down and have dinner and supper time and even breakfast, who are we supposed to think about? Yeah. And God. So now what I want you to do, Logan, you're the best. I want you to go downstairs, okay? And go to your class, okay? And I want you to stay upstairs and listen to the sermon, okay? No, just go ahead. Go ahead.